Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Taurus, I'm getting right into your energy here. Um, I came down to do your reading. I'm doing it this week. We're looking at the new things that are coming in for you, new themes, new spiritual directions, sort of through this eclipse energy that is really kind of like going through, well, the energy starts coming towards us last week. We hit the eclipse just yesterday as I'm recording this, and then we kind of like continue to feel this energy for the following week. Now, see, like I'm in your reading and I'm talking and I'm really getting into the flow and everything, but there's something about your energy. As I sat down here, I just feel like I started overthinking everything. It's like I started overthinking everything, and it was getting difficult to decide, oh, is this right? Like I started second guessing myself. And like normally I'll just sit down and get the cards ready, do my little mantra prayer that I'm going to do for whatever sign I've got coming in here. I am like pre-pulling some oracle cards this week, so we can just kind of like turn the camera on and start talking. And I did that, but it was just weird. Like I just started second guessing. So I don't know if this is something that's going on for you. Maybe it's something, maybe it's just specifically in this sort of in the wake of the full lunar eclipse that just took place. But so yeah, anyways, I wanted to bring wanted to bring that up. So I kind of feel like though once you just start doing it, it's almost like right, if you there's something that you want to say to somebody and you keep rehearsing it and rehashing it, and then you're like, okay, when I see them tomorrow, this is exactly how I'm going to say it. This is what I'm going to say. And then you see them tomorrow and then you don't get it out, or you avoid them because you're like, no, I can't remember what I was going to say. It's like, just go in and do it. Like, that's what this energy feels like. It's like, just go in and do it and just start talking. Just start talking and don't even think about it. Like, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, okay. This is a very interesting energy that is on the table that I do want to talk to you about, that is yours, that we're looking at here. So the card that you got with like sort of the new theme, the new energy, new cycle that is coming in for you is Star Keeper here. So you have Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. So it's very, very important that you have I'm seeing, actually it's kind of interesting because we just had the eclipse in North Node Pisces, but I am seeing the Pisces card from the Moonology deck, which is it's about spirituality and balancing spirituality and practicality. This is very much like that card. Like this is having like sort of like downloads that are coming from further away out in the galaxy, cosmic, heavenly forces. You downloading this energy, ideas as well. It's not just energy, but there is a sense of like you helping to shift energies in your presence. It's really, really important, though, that you don't get too off into the clouds with this, because this energy is meant to be grounded. It's meant to come into the 3D. So it's really important that you take any practical steps that are being advised for you to take at this time. It's important that you kind of like really be in the moment as well, so that what you are bringing in can be applied to some degree in a practical sense, so that it can actually get grounded in, like seeding this light, putting it into the ground and making it happen. It's also important that these are not just ideas that are maybe so far out there that people can't understand, or that you can't apply into your life practically. It's very, very important that you do balance the spirituality and this practicality right now with these energies. There's something too that you are, something unique here. It feels like an activation. Also, like it feels like an activation, doesn't it? It feels like an activation is being represented by a physical portal here. It's also important to kind of like have faith in trust in any areas that you are led to. Like if you are led to go visit a certain area, it seems unusual for you, but the opportunity is there, or maybe it even feels like you're just kind of being forced there, like you have to go there, you have to do that. There's a reason, because it's kind of like there's certain areas where maybe you are meant to seed the light. Like you may also be one of those people who has sort of this I'm trying to feel the right word to describe it. It's sort of like I'm hearing like sort of like an empathic sponge, but it's more like releasing what you have into an environment. Like, you could be one of those people who has sort of like this natural aura about you that sort of like calms, soothes environments that you walk into just like through your own natural presence. You know how some people, there's something about them, and you're just like, ugh, did you meet them? And you immediately start to feel like drained and exhausted, and you're not one, and right, like, and that can make the room edgy. It can make the room edgy, where it's almost like I'm getting that your energy is the opposite of that. You kind of like, you soothe the room. You're sort of like a balm, like not a B-O-M-B one, like a B-A-L-M, like, you know, like yeah, like one of those, like a soothing balm here. Okay, so, right, like that's interesting, right? Like you're taking a download. It could be an idea too. This could be an idea, and maybe it's an idea that's so different, nobody's done it before. And like, but it's important that you try to apply this idea to reality in some way. Like that's the theme. That's the newness energy here. So there could be, right, like not every new thing that comes our way is always like really simple and easy, and we understand how to use it and what it's going to be for us. Sometimes there can be a struggle with it. That's a possibility. I'm not getting that strongly here, but you know, like sometimes if there's something new that nobody else has done, and it's important, though, that you introduce that because it's something that's being seeded. There's a very good possibility that this is something that hasn't been done before. This is a concept that nobody has looked at in this way before. And it's going to be kind of like up to you to make this something real in the world so people can actually see, oh, so that's what that would be. So that does work out. So if we did it this way, you know, like it could be a little bit of a pioneering energy for you too. Which, okay, I want to show you the next card. So then I pulled out a card from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck, sort of like on a spiritual sense here. And this is funny. Like I'm asking for a spiritual, something new for you spiritually, but it's still pulling me into the 3D because the recognition card is coming through. And this is literally saying like you are going to get some type of recognition. And it's probably because of something new here that you're going to seed, that you're going to do, that you're going to start doing. You could be seen as a trailblazer in something, right? Like you could be seen as a trailblazer, a pioneer. You could even to some degree be seen ahead of your time, as someone who's ahead of their time. But that would probably be prior to getting the recognition. Because I feel like a lot of times people who are ahead of their time, they don't necessarily get the recognition for what they're doing or what they're introducing or creating. This is definitely receiving recognition for something. It could even be receiving recognition for something that you've done in the past, but I'm kind of feeling like a little bit that it has something to do with what you're about to start doing or something, right? You're going to get recognition for this. You could be widely known for this as well. Okay. Okay. Now, interesting. Your underlying cards are integrity and the Seas of Mentaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Okay. This is showing me somebody here who is been already kind of like getting downloads, somebody who is sort of like dipping into unconscious areas of the self, and maybe even just like humanity in itself, or just, you know, the whole big theme and theory on existence. Like, right, like seeing the potential, but there's an integrity here. It's like if there's things that you do or choose not to do, it could be because you are making some sort of a moral choice, or you have made moral choices before. I don't know, maybe there's something here that you even had an idea. Maybe this is an idea that you had at some point and you thought, you know what, that's not suiting my moral integrity, or that doesn't feel like that's beneficial to the people that I'm working with right now, or it doesn't feel like that would have a good long-term outcome. Maybe I would get like a short-term gain in that. I might get some sort of short-term recognition, but that's not, see, like, so you're coming up as somebody who has quite a strong level of integrity, and you've shown that in the past here. And bringing unconsciousness to light. So I don't know if there's an idea that you've had in the past, and for some reason you thought, you know what, this doesn't feel like it aligns with my moral compass here. to execute this idea, to do something with it. Like maybe this is even like, I don't know, maybe you thought you would have taken advantage of people in the past. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely like the whole theme here of you bringing light, bringing like enlightening your own unconsciousness as well. And maybe that's a big part of it. Like maybe you have been enlightening your own subconscious, bringing it forward to be more consciously aware of what you're doing, the cause and effect of that on yourself and others around you, right? Like this is a very strong, yeah, moral compass kind of energy that I'm seeing in the underlying. So I'm going to read you this book, but you are going to be getting some kind of recognition here. Okay, the other thing that does come in with this card too is it talks about like this is something that you are sort of like programmed to do, and you've likely been doing it for lifetimes here. Like the Star Keeper is described as a star seed who has been seeding the earth for lifetimes. So like some of you might resonate with that, some of you may not. Some of you like, and to be quite honest, I feel like you could be either one, either type of a star keeper. It is sort of a confirmation here that you are a level of a star seed, and that you are not necessarily living a more practical life that you may see the people around you living. Like, you know, like there might be people around you see maybe they married their college or their high school sweetheart, they had a family, they bought a house, they had a career, they could be at any of those points. Like, you know, I'm just kind of like some of the older energies too. Like I think there's a lot of star seeds wandering around like they're like, I'll never get married, I'll never have a family, and I'll never find a house. I don't know. Like the world is pretty fucked up right now. That's why we need you to see some new light here, right? Like that's kind of it. Like we need you to see some new light. It's really important that you do this because yeah, the path that we're on right now is not great. But yeah, you're kind of like you might even be a bit of a wanderer here. With stay grounded, focus on where it is that you are in the moment as well. Where are you led? Where is this light being seeded? Okay. But yeah, that's definitely sort of a confirmation here on starseed energy. And some of you are ancient. I picked that up a lot in Capricorn. So there could be even somebody here who's in this reading who maybe is a Capricorn sun, but maybe has a Taurus North Node or ascendant or something like that as well. It's not to say that only Capricorns are ancient star seeds, but I do get that from them. But it is, I'm getting that vibe here as well, that this is somebody who has done many lifetimes here on Earth. Your energy signature is also readily and easily recognized in different places on Earth. Like you might have a different meat suit that you're wearing in the person that you've incarnated as in this lifetime, but your soul energy frequency is always pretty much the same, and it's sort of like an activation as well. So yeah, some of you, there's a possibility, some of you could be involved in some type of travel. It doesn't have to be long distance. You could just find yourself going to a new grocery store in the neighborhood. You could find yourself walking down a new path or trail to take the dog for a walk. Maybe you're being directed to a new vet as well. I don't know. This is all just kind of like coming in and downloading here. So just trust in this, because this could be like making changes here. And a lot of times too, this is the kind of energy where you may not recognize the changes that you make, because it's kind of like once you walk into a space, you already start changing it. So unless somebody was pre-recording a space that you know, you knew you were going to be introduced to, and you could see how everyone was acting and behaving and how things were unfolding, and then you can see the difference once you get in. Yeah, otherwise it's kind of hard to see that. So let's read the recognition book. I could see this. I saw you coming in. Yeah, there's your cameo. There's Sir Larry. Oh, poor Larry was not dealing with that. I was going to call it the apocalypse. The eclipse, apocalypse. I was close, right? The eclipse, the apocalypse. The fuck did I just say? What is that? The eclipse. The eclipse. That's fascinating. It was intense. It was intense. I made the error of doing tarot readings in it, and I was fucking exhausted. I really was. We did some moon bathing last night, though, didn't we, Larry? The moon was very bright. We didn't see the apocalypse here, but it was it was full and friggin' bright. It was like the sun. Okay, they're going to be getting recognition, Larry. It is important that we each feel recognized and seen for our hard work and unique contributions we make to this world. This is why the recognition card has come to you today. The universe does see you and all that you do. You're being given the recognition, love, and support which you deserve. Isn't that a lovely card? Like, this is the new energy theme for you. I mean, spiritually speaking, but it's, right, as I said, it's coming through in a very physical, practical way here. This card can also come when we are about to receive recognition in the physical world as well. You could be receiving an award, honor, or mention. This could be at work or with a community or social group. This can also be on a smaller scale in a more personal way. Either way, you are being seen, recognized, and honored for what you do. Whatever form it comes in, just remember that Spirit speaks to us through the physical world and through the mouths of others. Whether you are just beginning or are already working on a project or idea, be aware that the actions you take now could lead you to being recognized publicly. This could be on a small scale or with the public at large. Either way, your current efforts will be recognized in the future. No matter what it is you do or how well you feel you are doing it, Spirit is giving you a cosmic pat on the back. You have done well. Now, just allow yourself to really take that in. Good job, you. I love that part. Anyways, okay. With the empowerment you gain in feeling recognized and appreciated, you will then be given the opportunity to begin to pay it forward. Every time someone you encounter does something which impresses you, be sure to tell them. Not only will you completely make their day, but you'll be surprised how good it will make you feel as well. Well, I love that. So you're going to be recognized, and it's just to remember down the road, when, you know, somebody's doing something, you're like, that is impressive. I'm really impressed with that. Remember to send this recognition back. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards here. I'd like to see how, and what way have you had such great integrity? In what way has a Taurus shown such strong integrity? Oh, wow. With the sun. With the truth. With you. With, like, who you are. Who you know yourself to be and not backing down from this. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This is great. This is amazing. This is, like, happiness. Happy new beginnings. This is trying to, I want to say this is somebody who is, right, what I love too is because bringing unconsciousness to light is here with that as well. So bringing unconsciousness to light, and the sun is the brightest light. Your truth of who you are, who you know yourself to be, allowing this to come forward for you to see this from, shift it from a subconscious to a conscious level. To not back down in terms of who you are, if you've felt any sort of opposition. This is like a true, healthy, joyful, playful inner child also. It also, to me, speaks of life force energy, the integrity of your life force energy. So you may have, you know, taken steps and actions here to prevent your life force energy from being compromised in any way also. Yeah, but honestly, like, it talks about self-actualization. So that is trusting in the metamorphosis, transformation that you've, oh, you guys said metamorphosis. You guys had that card last week, didn't you? I'm sure you did. Sure you did. Because sometimes it takes time for whatever transformation you're going through to fully unfold, for you to come out whole as you are meant to. Okay, in what way Where are you going to be seeding the light the most? Where is Taurus going to be seeding the light the most? Your 9 of Cups, baby. Jeez. Like, your dreams, your happiness, joy, fulfillment of wishes. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. This is great. Why? I want to say because of this. Like, you've done something here in the past that has, you can't be grumpy with me that I'm touching you while I'm moving when I was in the space first. Right? Yeah, that's inappropriate behavior. You can't see. Yeah, do you see the tail? He's like, he doesn't like that I'm touching. No, if I'm touching you, it has to be scratching. It can't just be casual contact, right? I'm sorry. But, like, you put yourself... He's not looking at me now. He's resting his chin on the tarot cards and like, pretend like I'm not there. Anyways, yeah, your integrity of who you are here is really coming forward and seeding your dreams, baby. This is awesome. I don't know. This is actually sounding like a bit of a reward or something for you. Because, you know, like, as I interpret this card initially without a tarot card, it looks to me like, you know, somebody who's doing better for humanity, doing something. Yeah, maybe that's a big part of what you've been doing in the past. This is something that you need to do for you, I feel like. Like, what dream and wish is it that you have here? It's important that you bring the light of that in and you maintain a groundedness as you're kind of like nurturing, fertilizing, watering this seed. Creating and developing yourself in a way too. Like, it's maybe this is part of continued transformation of you truly being the reason for your happiness and joy in life. Okay, so what's the recognition? It could even be, wow, Taurus, you are such a happy, joyful person to be around. Like, something like that, right? But let's see. What is this recognition about? Holy crap. The star. 2222. That one, too, was the time on. Wow. It's a destiny? Some of you, this could be fame. Like, I'm not kidding. This could be fucking fame, man. This is recognizing the star energy. The star. You're the star keeper. The star. Recognizing the star. Recognition of the star. I'm not kidding. I feel like I'm tapping into somebody who's going to be, like, famous in some way. Are you going to be like the famous starseed? So, you're going to be a famous starseed? Larry. Why do you have to be so cute and fluffy? Yeah, it takes advantage of me. How are you going to be? This is totally like feeling like you're going to be famous. The famous starseed. The stardom. The fucking moon. Oh. Oh, my third eye is quivering. Do you see it? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's crazy. It's really going off. Like, that does not happen very often. I know a couple people say, Cindy, you need potassium. I know what you think that is. I get it nowhere else on my body. And it almost never happens. And when it does, it only happens in a tarot reading that I'm recording shit. And to pull out the moon card with the star too, that's insane. This is also my, bye Larry, it was nice spending time with you, twitchy tail. This is my monolith card. What the fuck is going on with this energy? That's my monolith card. Something happened in that apocalypse. Why am I saying, I'm calling it that too. Eclipse. The apothecary? No. What is? Here, I'll pause it. Okay, there's a whole reason that came in here. Because I'm looking at the origin of the word apocalypse, right? So I figured it did have Greek. Thank you for the Greeks. Guys, great olives too. Okay, so it originates from the ancient Greek word apokalupsis, something like that, meaning revelation, unveiling, or disclosure. So isn't that interesting? Apo, a Greek prefix meaning away from or off. Kaliptine, a Greek verb meaning to cover or to conceal. Cis, indicating an action or process, right? So away from covering something, you're unveiling something. The moon, what the frick was going on with that? Like there's something going on here. This is like, that's my monolith card. This is like revelation. Okay, got the moon, the Three of Wands, and the King of Cups. I don't know. There's some type of revelation energy here, man. It's almost like somebody who can see the future. I don't know who I'm picking up here. That's crazy. This is like a revelation energy. Okay, I also want to say, but like, your frequency is really important here to maintain joy and happiness. The Nine of Cups. This is one of the ways that you're seeding the light. Maintain joy and happiness. It connects you with the frequency of the heavens, naturally, with divinity. Because, right, the eclipse is actually apocalypse, and it's not what we understand it to mean. Why do we call it what it is? Like, why is Western world, or whatever, the more modern world, why do we use that? Why is that in as an ending of the earth? But maybe this has something to do with a reality shift. Because the actual, like, the origin of the word doesn't mean like the destruction of the earth. It means uncovering, right? Like uncovering the hidden. And to have the moon, like, that's crazy. But maybe this is something that is so genuine and true, it feels apocalyptic. The Six of Coins is at the bottom. Oh, it's almost like a lot of seeds sitting there waiting to be planted. All right, we're not done. We got one more. I want to pull. I always find this deck to be from God's mouth to your ears. The Journey of Love Oracle deck for Taurus in this eclipse, apocalypse energy. Taurus. The Breaking. Ooh, this is a very intense card. The Breaking, number 65. This is usually, like, before I get into it, this is usually like an energy of someone who's going or has gone through or is in the process of going through a major deconstruction of the self. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which would keep you from your divine realization. let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. So then there's a love poem. It's short. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. That's beautiful. Now, you see, this is, okay, here, I don't know, maybe there is like some sort of breaking apart that y'all have been going through, that you're going through. It's important that you work on what makes you happy, to focus on that. Focus on what makes you happy, because that is seeding your light. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, Taurus, because it was also a full moon, right? So the eclipse can talk about new things, kind of like coming into our life, new beginnings, but it is also a full moon, which does signify major endings and closures. So in the extended, I am going to ask, what for you in terms of a cycle is closing off in this eclipse energy once and for all for you? There's 2 options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. Oh, there's also some new options for private readings. And you go down inside, you'll see the link. Click on the link, and you'll see all the options for that as well. Thank you so much, Taurus. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.